A good practice today. A lot of situational work. A lot of third down, red zone. Even did some first down, red zone, third down, red zone, which is totally different. 2 minute. You know, with getting guys in situations to play situational football and be situation smart and understand what guys are trying to accomplish and how to think and how to play and what's trying to be achieved on each play and each situation. I think that's extremely. You can play great football between the 20s, but if you don't play situations on third down, red zones, 2 minutes, things like that, you can get beat. And you can play average there and play great in those situations, find ways to win games. You got to be able to convert on third downs, get off the field on defense. Red zone stops, hopefully make the other team kick field goals and you score touchdowns, and 2 minutes, be able to handle 2 minutes before the half and all those things. So a lot of situational work today, and the kids for the most part did a good job. Some mess ups, but it's the first time we've been in some of those scenarios, so we'll keep coaching them.
Coach, is that something that you just, is your philosophy all the time, just work on that a lot, or is it something that you, when you kind of start finding out about your team, you
No, I've always done. You got to prepare them. You got to put them in last plays of the game, last situations of the game, from the 5-yard line, 3-yard line, 10-yard line, 15-yard line, 18-yard line, minute 32 timeouts, 40 seconds, no timeouts. You're trying to get a field goal, trying to get a touchdown, 2 minutes before the half, how you come out the second half. I mean, all those, you got to get them to think those situations, how you can, as I say, steal ball games or steal momentum. You know what I'm saying? And understand on third down, and third down in the field compared to third down in the red zone, how the teams react, what do they do, the chances they take. I mean, it's a whole different mindset. It's a whole different mindset on offense and defense. And just getting guys in those situations as much as you can to make them aware of what their surroundings are and what's trying to be accomplished.
How much did you work on that in the scrimmage? And can you kind of take
We did. We went through it. We went through a lot of the scrimmage. I mean, we did like 12-play drives. Like if you get 3 and out, if you got stopped, you start again. If you kept driving, you kept driving. You know what I mean? Then you did red zone series. We did 8 third downs. You had third downs within the situation. Did coming out off the goal line. Today we added 2 minute and third down in the red zone and different things there. We had 2 minutes before the half, 4 minute, running out the clock at the end of the game, running the ball out, trying to get 2 first downs. They got 1 timeout, 2 timeouts. Last plays of the game, we'll work from the inside the 5, inside. We got the clocks running. You got plays you got to go to right now. You got to call them on the run, hit them. Defense has got the calls they're going to make. Those situations, we'll just continually do that the rest of spring along with things we have. We got about half of those in. We didn't get to all those in the first spring. Hope we'll get more in this scrimmage and some of the last so we can work on them in the summer.
What did you think after the chance to look at the film?
I mean, there was some good plays on both sides, good competition. Defense won some drives, and the offense hit some plays and got a couple consistent drives. Defense had a couple nice big hits and things, kind of back and forth. I want more consistency. I like to watch plays when our team makes them. When the defense does it right and the offense still makes yards, or the offense does it right and it's not when there's a missed assignment on both sides. I mean, you got to take advantage of those situations, don't get me wrong, but I want to see more consistency of doing the right thing on both sides and somebody just beating somebody's tail, beating a block, or somebody making a block or breaking the tackle. You know what I mean? A guy hits him or some of that, things like that. And just a little, and one thing I'm a harp on, we're going to fly around the football on both sides. And the effort, not that I think we didn't do bad, we just sometimes we don't know. And we're going to play with a lot more intensity and a lot more running to the football and, as what we consider loafs and things like that. And it's not that I'm down on those guys and they were lazy, but just, there's a high standard on those things.
So in the week 3, do you feel your team's where you thought they'd be?
Pretty much. I will say that. I mean, the kids have been, very responsive. Wanting to learn situation. When you're coaching them hard and you're doing things, they've been very responsive. It's a good group, and for the most part have gained. I mean, now what I want to see is when we get in these situations, how quick we learn. If we make mistakes, how can we not repeat those mistakes? And many times you can get those guys in those situations, you can see their learning curve.
Local kid, Rashad Paul, who's up the road.
I'm sorry?
Rashad Paul, he's from town right up the road from here. I mean, what have you seen from him? He looks like he's put on a lot of muscle.
He has gotten thicker, playing in the slot some, playing at Z some, on the flanker and playing on that side. He can run with the ball, stick his foot in the ground, great body quickness. Had 2 or 3 catches in the scrimmage that we got him the ball and did a nice job.
See him still in the return game this year, obviously?
Hopefully, yeah, he's back there competing in the return game. We don't know who that's going to be yet, but he's back there catching balls, yes, sir.
As you watch the video, did either of the quarterbacks perform better than maybe one or the other? Or
at times, both of them had their moments. Both of them led drives and scored. Both of them made a couple of plays that I didn't like, just from the situations and where it was. And we got to be smarter with the ball at times and how we are. And just, like I say, there's even how you make a throw where you miss, your safe zone. The situation, where the safe area of a play is, things like that. As they continue to understand the offense, I think they'll understand what I want more when I call plays. When I call the same play in the field compared to a third down, compared to a red zone, how that play changes. You know what I'm saying, and what we're looking for. And I think as they get to that, it'll let them play faster. So they both had very solid days. I was very pleased with both guys' days. And like I said, but they weren't close to perfect. We got a lot of work to do.
What have you seen out of your DB so
far? Getting better. In the scrimmage, I actually played better in the scrimmage than they had in the practices leading up, in my opinion. I mean, I thought just because they were fit, but once they got in the scrimmage, I thought they played pretty well, some of those guys, and made some plays, tackled well. We were long back there. Made some tip balls, got hands on balls, things like that. So I thought they probably actually scrimmaged better than they had practiced. Not that they had practiced poorly, but really made some